Hello and welcome to the Toni Morrison Tribute Series. My name is Marisa Taylor and I am an English instructor with South Texas College. This November, the English faculty has created a series of online presentations as celebration of the writer Toni Morrison. We invite you to watch this presentation and upcoming faculty presentations as a tribute to the life, the legacy, and the literature of Toni Morrison. To begin, I would like to share my first experience reading a Toni Morrison novel. I was assigned the book Song of Solomon as one of my first English classes. And from the first page, the lyrical language, the captivating characters caught my attention. The language was stunning and beautiful. Song of Solomon by Toni Morrison was the first novel that made me aware that literature is more than just words on a page. It is art and it is music. I am so grateful to my professor, hello Professor Zacharias, wherever you are, who assigned that book to me. And now it is one of my greatest gifts to share literature, art, and music with people. So, whether you are a long-standing scholar of Toni Morrison or new to her works, it is with great respect and joy that I invite you to discuss the work and life of Toni Morrison with me. Toni Morrison was born in Lorain, Ohio on February 18, 1931. Her given name is Chloe Ardelia Wofford. She grew up reading and she studied literature and English at Howard University and Cornell University. Toni Morrison is a celebrated author, an award-winning novelist, editor, and professor. She's won many awards, too many to include on this page, but most notably, in 1988, she was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for Beloved, about a former enslaved woman who looks back on her life after the Civil War. And in 1993, she became the first Black American woman to win the Nobel Prize for Literature. The Swedish Academy praised her visionary novels and poetic import. They said she gives life to an essential aspect of American reality. In 2012, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, one of our nation's highest honors, by President Obama. I'd like to give a brief overview of some of the books we will discuss in our upcoming series. Beloved, this award-winning book depicts the era of enslavement and its legacy from the point of view of its victims, who even after finding freedom are haunted by the trauma of their past. The New York Times has said that Beloved is one of the best pieces of fiction in the last 50 years. With quotes like, "You are your best thing," Beloved is a powerful reminder to hold your head up high. The Bluest Eye was one of Toni Morrison's first published novels. And I'd like to talk a little bit of a biographical note. Morrison in interviews explains that she would wake up at 4 a.m. to write the novel. And she did this because she was raising 2 children alone and working. And she needed that 4 a.m. quiet time to get the novel accomplished. I mentioned this for those who are aspiring writers, creators, artists, how important it is to carve out a time to create your work. Morrison says she felt compelled to write this book because in her readings, she never saw characters that represented herself or the people she knew. So she decided to create one. The Bluest Eye questions our standards of beauty. It is told from the point of view of Piccola, a young African-American girl. Piccola is mocked and called ugly. And she is abused. She develops an intense self-hate and inferiority complex, so much so that she prays for beauty every day, and it fuels her desire for blue eyes. The Bluest Eye challenges our ideas of beauty and conformity. One of the final novels Toni Morrison wrote, God Help the Child, mirrors some of the themes in her first novel, The Bluest Eye. God Help the Child raises the discussion of the power of words, especially the power of words a parent has to shape a child's feelings of worth, how we can pull someone down or lift them up. It illustrates how adults can imprint their traumas onto children. And just like other of Morrison's novels, we see the dark side of humanity, but ultimately, we see empathy for characters and redemption. Toni Morrison offers so much to her readers, those who want to fall under the spell of language, or those who want plot twists or developed imaginative characters. She touches all the cornerstones of literary tradition. Morrison's themes are universal. And I have a brief video as an introduction to Morrison, Toni Morrison.
I didn't discover why I wrote really until later. At the very beginning, when I wrote the first book, The Bluest Eye, I came at it as not a writer but a reader. And such a story didn't exist. Every little homely black girl was a joke or didn't exist in literature. And I was eager to read about a story where racism really hurts and can destroy you.
You don't think you'll ever change and write books that incorporate white lives into them substantially?
I have done.
In a substantial way.
You can't understand how powerfully racist that question is, can you? You could never ask a white author, when are you going to write about black people?
Toni Morrison's prose brings us a kind of moral and emotional intensity that few writers ever attempt. From Song of Solomon to Beloved, Toni reaches us deeply using a tone that is lyrical, precise, distinct, and inclusive.
There would never have been a book club had there not been you as an author.
Really?
No. So I thank you, Ms. Morrison. I thank you. Yes. Never would have been one without you. Never would have been.
Well, I'm trying not to write just because I can, or just write more. I'm trying to write less that means more, that says more. For me, it's extremely important for the clarification not only of the past, but of who we are as human beings in this country. God I was editing a book at Random House, and it was a kind of scrapbook of all sorts of things that emanated from African American culture. And I came across this woman, Margaret Garner. The story was that a slave woman had killed her children or tried to kill them all. What struck me was the theme was that she was not crazy. And they were stunned to find her A, articulate, B, sane, and 3, interested in doing it again. I know how to write forever. I don't think I could have happily stayed here with the calamity that has occurred so often in the world if I did not have a way of thinking about it. Past, present, future, which is what writing is for me. It's control. Nobody tells me what to do. I am in control. It is my world. It's sometimes wild process by which I arrive at something. But nevertheless, it's mine, it's free, and it's a way of thinking. It's pure knowledge. You're welcome.
And so let me get back to my final slide because I'd like for you to see one of my favorite quotes from Morrison. I invite you and I encourage you to watch our tribute series during the month of November to explore the epic power of Toni Morrison.